Hello everyone, welcome to episode 34 of our survival series. My name is Joe Buffalo and joining me today is Leo. How are you today, bud?
Good.
Good. What do you want to do today?
I'm an ore sorter.
You want to build an automatic item sorter?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. In order to build our automatic item sorter, we're going to need a few things, Leo. We're going to need some glass, some redstone, a couple of repeaters, a redstone comparator, a couple of torches, some hoppers, some chests, and some blocks of your choice. So our automatic item sorter is going to use a redstone comparator. Redstone comparator is going to compare what's inside of a hopper. And as you can see with the resource pack that I have on the hopper, that the hopper is in green, meaning that it's active and ready. If we were to take a comparator and place the comparator next to the hopper so that these two prongs are facing the hopper, it will start measuring all the items that are inside this hopper. And currently, there's nothing inside here. However, if I were to put one stack of items inside here, you can see that the comparator now turns on and creates power into this comparator. If we were to look to see how much power is created, we could start putting down redstone. In this example, by having one stack of blocks in the 5-block capacity, 3 redstones are lit. If I were to put one more piece of redstone here, you could see that this is not on and this redstone is on, meaning that one stack of any item takes up the entire spot, 1/5 of the power inside of this comparator. So if we were to line up 15 pieces of redstone, and you can see if we fill this hopper completely with 5 stacks of any item, that it's going to produce power from this comparator for a length of 15 blocks. Now, as you take a stack away, we should see 3 blocks not powered. 1, 2, 3 not powered, and 12 powered. And we can continue to take away stacks of items until there's no power left inside of the comparator. However, in our situation for today, we're going to need a comparator that gives off 3 blocks of power. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, we could put 1 stack of blocks in here to create the 3 blocks of power that we need. And that is true. However, in our circuit, we want to set up an item sorter. And to have an item sorter, the 3 blocks of power starts with the number 46 items inside of your item hopper. So if we were to put 1 item of each in here like this, giving it a total of 4, it opens up and admits 1 block of power. But what we want to do is sort the item of sand. And in order to sort the item of sand, we're going to need 41 items of sand plus 4 random blocks to fill up the entire hopper to 45 items. And you can see at this point that only 2 blocks of redstone are lit up. If we were to add our 46th item to the hopper, 42 by the sand and 4 of the netherrack, you can see that our 3 blocks of power are now generated and is exactly what we need in order to turn on the circuit that we're going to create. So now that we have the redstone and the comparator understood, let's build the circuit. To start this circuit, you're going to need some chests. So we're going to go ahead and put down 6 chests to begin this. So this is going to be the front of our item sorter. To come around to the back side of it, we want to go ahead next and place a hopper going into each one of these chests. And you can see the arrow pointing into each chest. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is climb to the top. And we're going to put a temporary block right on top of the chest. Then we're going to go ahead and place a hopper going into that temporary block. Next, go ahead and remove your temporary block. Then we're going to come to the side of our hopper, put another temporary block here, and a temporary block on top. Then we're going to take a hopper and place it going into the temporary block we just placed. We'll remove our 2 temporary blocks. And as you can see in this setup, the top hopper is facing towards the east, but you can have that hopper face north, south, east, or west. Just don't have it going into the hopper below it. Then the hoppers all below that hopper from the top, all are facing in the same direction, which are all facing into the chest. Once you have this set up, we're going to go ahead and take a comparator and compare what's inside this hopper right here. We're going to go ahead and place a block here. Go ahead and then place a comparator facing so that the 2 prongs are facing into the hopper. So that now it can start comparing what's inside this hopper right here. Next, we're going to go ahead and place a temporary block here, a block here, a piece of glass here. Go ahead and take this temporary block out of here, add a temporary block here, and a permanent block here. Take away this temporary block, add a temporary block here, and a permanent block here, and take out this temporary block. Once you're done, you should have a setup of 5 blocks that look just like this, with one of those blocks being glass. And the reason we use a glass block here is because we need a transparent block in this location for our circuit to work. Next, Leo's going to go ahead and place 3 pieces of redstone. One there, and one underneath his shoes. And those are the 3 pieces of redstone that we want the circuit to start and for this comparator to turn on. And in order to finish the circuit, we're going to go ahead and place a redstone torch here. And right on top of this block, we're going to put a repeater facing that way. And you can see that the redstone torch is turning on this repeater, which turns off this hopper. You can see the hopper is turned off by the resource pack I have turned on for my hoppers, that the arrow is facing this way and it's red, meaning that this hopper is locked. In order to turn this hopper on and have the items to filter into the chest, we need to turn on these 3 pieces of redstone so that it'll turn off the redstone torch, which will turn off the item repeater, which will then turn on the item hopper. So if we were to take our 4 items and place them into the hopper, and we take our 41 pieces of sand, we know at this point that 2 of our redstone blocks are on. So if we were to take our 23 items of sand and place it in the top hopper, you can see now that the 3rd piece of redstone is on, the redstone torch is off, and our hopper has turned on and just turned back off. And you can see at the bottom here that our 23 pieces of sand have been filtered through. And that's how an item sorter works. Now, the neat thing about this is we can build a whole bunch of these next to each other. However, if a full stack of items were to go into this, it would go ahead and mess up this entire circuit. And we don't want that to happen. But the chances of having a whole stack of items fall into the hopper at one given time is pretty much up to us, unless we place the stack in ourselves. Now you can see I built another one so that 2 are now next to each other. All right, if we were to fill this up as we did the other one, and we were to put cobblestone in this one. So if we were to put in our cobblestone and then our sand, you can see that it turned off. It separated our cobblestone to the bottom. And you can see our sand is getting separated into our sand. There, it gives you your item sorter. And you can see there's 41 pieces of cobblestone with our 4 netherracks in that one. And then you have our 41 pieces of sand with our 4 netherracks in this one. And you can continue to this as many times as you want for all the blocks that you have. And all you would be doing is changing out this first stack of 41 to whatever block you want to be sorted into these chests. However, what if you want netherrack to be sorted? Well, there's a solution to that. You go to an anvil, you can take an entire stack, and you can rename netherrack. I just use the name junk, and it only costs you 1 level. And now all 64 of these netherrack are named junk, which means that this netherrack is different than this netherrack because of the name, and the item sorter will notice this inside the hopper. So we can take 4 pieces of junk and place it in there for those 4 individual slots within the hopper. And you can see that the 41 items of sand, along with the 4 pieces of junk, are now established within the side of this hopper. So what we're going to do now is build this a whole bunch of times over in this section over here to start sorting all of our items that we can possibly sort. So we're going to go ahead and tear this apart, and we'll come back and show you where we're at and how it all works.
Yeah.
Well, Leo, we've been pretty busy. We got a lot accomplished. Here it is. We finished our automatic item sorter.
Yep.
And you can see that it's 20 blocks this way and 20 blocks this way. And then we also put in a little basement downstairs. We'll show you that in a second. But first, over here behind this pillar has a long ways to go because we're going to enclose everything. So you won't see any of the redstone, but I left it open because I wanted to show you what it looks like. That is the input chest. So right there is where everything is going to go inside. And then if you look down here or look down there, you can see this nice long row of comparators and redstone dust. And it's the same thing on the other side over here. Now in the back, we can actually expand this in the future if we want, and we can keep going as this way or this way, and then we can close it off in the back as well if we want to close it off. We ended up using the floor of just jungle wood, of different types of jungle wood and in row patterns. And if we come up here, we could see how all the redstone and all the hoppers are involved. And you can see there's a lot of hoppers involved here. And that it just goes along this path here, all the way down this way, and then right to this green area where it goes down into our basement. The way we identified everything was by putting a block down underneath, along with a block in a picture frame. And then if you're wondering what the barrel on top is for, if we go inside, you can see that we put anything related to that block that's inside that item sorter. So for example, in this one, we have cobblestone. Well, we put our cobblestone stairs in there as well as our cobblestone wall. And we can do that with every single block that we have, put our related items that go along inside the barrel above it. That way everything stays together. In case we're looking for a set of stairs that are stone brick, well then we can go up here and find those stairs that we need instead of going to have to make more. And we can look at see which the blocks that we put in. We have cobblestone, stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, polished andesite, diorite, granite, cobblestone deep slate, tough. We got our blocks from our ocean monument. We have our sponges. Here's the netherrack, magma block, and you can see Leo likes to stand on the magma block to get nice and hot. Netherite brick, some blackstone, some glowstone. And then over on this side, we have glass, and then all 9 types of wood from our jungle, our birch, our oak, acacia, dark oak, the new block, mangrove, and another new block, spruce, which we found. We both have our crimson stem and our warp stem from the nether. Then we have sand block and sand, some clay, gravel. This new block here is from our mushroom island, mycelium. Then here we have mud block. If you just take dirt and add water to the dirt, you get a mud block. We have our coarse dirt, our regular dirt. We have moss, and we have a grass block. Now the way this works, we can take these 8 blocks here and load them into the chest up above, and they'll start getting dispersed throughout the automatic item sorter. If we look at our wood, it should be making its way down here into the jungle. And there you can see the jungle wood's getting separated in. And there you go, the dirt blocks are getting loaded in as well. Now what we did extra here, whatever doesn't get through, will filter down into this last hopper that we have. This last hopper filters all the way down into the ground in our basement, where we can come down here. This hopper right here is from the up top, where anything that's left over is kind of an overflow. If we were to finish this off, I left this empty to show you how to finish it off. There's our hopper. At the very end, right now it doesn't have anything in it. Put in a chest here. We can put another row of chests here. We can put a hopper going into this chest here. Then we can come over here, put a row of chests here, have a hopper go into that chest. And then if we were to put 2 chests here with a hopper going into that chest, you can see now when something is in overflow, it'll flow down into this chest, which will flow into this hopper, which will flow into this chest, which will go into this hopper, which will go into this chest, into this hopper, and finally into the chest on the bottom. We would be able to retrieve anything left over and put it down here in the areas that we decide to put them in. And we can separate these areas by different types. You know, for example, if we want to put a redstone area, or if we wanted to put, you know, an ore area, we can put over here. It doesn't really matter, but for right now, I just wanted to get it started, and we'll go ahead and organize everything. We may even be able to organize it by color or whatever way we want to organize it for the future. And let me show you how this works. Is if we were to put an item in this chest that doesn't have anywhere to be filtered, for example, these torches, if we were to put the torches in here, that they'll travel all the way down to this back side, all the way up this front side. They'll hit this overflow area, travel all the way down into the ground, and they'll make it inside this chest eventually. And you can see they're starting to flow in now, and all of the torches that we put in from up top are now at the bottom of the basement. Now all we have to do is just take them out of here, and we can go ahead and place them into wherever we decide to put torches. Another thing I want to put in here is a door, just so that no zombies or creepers or any mobs decide to come in here. And a button. The other thing I wanted to set up down here is a just kind of a workbench area. And what we could come down here and make a nice little table set up. We can put our stair in like that. We can put another stair in like that. And then place a plank in the middle. And then we can take our stone cutter. We could put a stone cutter down here. And we could also put an ender chest down here. That way we have access to anything we want to put throughout the world. All right, Leo, looks like we're completed with the start of our automated sorting area. You want to play a game?
Yeah.
All right, what game you want to play?
I want to have a race, and down here is a chicken farm.
You want to have a race and start in the basement, run over to the chicken farm?
Yep.
You want to throw eggs at each other?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds like a fun day.
Yeah.
On your marks, Get set, go! And we're off to the races. We're headed to the chicken farm. So who's going to get there first? I'm going to go this way. See if this way's faster. Let's see. Where's Leo? Let's see. I don't see him. Oh, I got him. Oh, he put himself out. All right, where's the chicken farm? Chicken farm. We're going to the chicken farm. Oh, no way. No way. You're not going to beat me. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, okay, okay. I'm going to get some eggs. You're in trouble. You're in trouble now. Oh, look at all these eggs I got. Where is he? Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. Here we go. No, look at our bees. Our bees are all scared now. I got you. Oh, you got a chicken popped on you. Oh, I'm gonna drown. Drowning. I'm drowning. Help. Oh no. Oh. All right. Well, looks like you won that game, Leo. All right, you want to go say goodbye to everybody? All right, let's go. All right, well, that wraps up this video. I hope everyone had a great day. I hope everybody learned how to make an automatic item sorter. I hope everybody understands the redstone behind how to make an automatic item sorter. I hope everybody understands how important it is to have an overflow area for your item sorter and how to expand your basement to make sure you can put your items that you don't have a home for away. Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!